I don't know if he's going to align with Drew and Dolph, but I think they should just let him be a badass and just go wreck the Shield every night and go after Roman.
I kind of agree with you. I kind of hope that they let him just continue doing what he's been doing, is just fuck some shit up.
Yes, sir. I agree. I also have a question for the Shield and their leadership. Also, their smarts. How smart is it to go one after each other, one-on-one, allow you get 45 seconds in against those three, Dolph, Braun, and Drew, and just say, all right, you guys go 45 seconds, just punch them, and then I'm going to come out right as you get destroyed. And that should be the best way we can attack these three. 1-on-3, that's our favorite way.
I believe this is a technique used by the Roman empires in ancient Greek times, where they would send one person into battle every 30 seconds, otherwise known as the Royal RumbleCon. And yeah, I think that's the strategy the Shield is taking after. WWE borrows heavily from this in their Royal Rumble pay-per-view. So,
yeah, maybe they thought it was a Royal Rumble match. They never got thrown over the top rope, I don't believe. So I guess they're still technically alive.
That's true. That's a very good point. So the question now becomes, does someone need to tell them that not every match is a Royal Rumble?
Yeah, I think they just need to go back to the drawing board, reevaluate where they got this dumb idea. I'm assuming it came from Dean Ambrose. He doesn't look like he's all there. But,
I agree.
That's definitely not an architect move.
Yeah, I agree.
Last thing I wanted to say, Braun announcing the cash, and he gave Baron Corbin the briefcase and one of the middle segments, and Baron Corbin had this little smirk on his face. A little foreshadowing of maybe Baron Corbin screws him or finds a way to screw him out of there. Also thought at one moment at the end of the show, once Braun destroyed everyone, I thought Baron Corbin was going to run down to the ring with the briefcase and said, all right, Braun, just like you told me, time to cash in.
I kind of agree with you on that. I kind of thought that was what was going to happen as well.
That would have been an old Attitude Era trick.
To cash in. I thought that's what the plan was all along. But that would have been very typical and would have been very unexpected. Not typical. That would have been very unexpected, and I would have really liked that. But, oh well.
What do you think about the foreshadowing? Maybe Baron Corbin's up to something?
Yeah, I think Baron Corbin might be up to something.
Maybe him and Kevin Owens are in cahoots? We heard Baron Corbin on the phone with Stephanie talking about Kevin Owens quitting.
Maybe. Or maybe Baron Corbin's just a dick.
He is definitely a dick, but that's for another week to discuss.
Yeah.
I bet he drives a big truck. I guarantee you Baron Corbin drives a ginormous diesel truck.
What do you think, Ram like 25 or Chevy 2500 or Ford F350? What are we talking about?
He seems like a Ford guy.
He does seem like a Ford guy, doesn't he?
The tattoos scream Ford.
Nah.
Alright.
Anyway.
That's Raw, unless you got anything else to add.
No, I'm good. That was my main points from the show. Alright, so now we're going to move on to our power ranking for this week, and we are power ranking the best mid-carders of all time. So without any further ado, we are just going to go ahead and hop right into it. Mike, do you want to start with your number 5?
Yeah, I'll start with my number 5. My number 5, he had the best frog splash in the game. He had the second best frog splash in the game. And no, you're wrong, Walk. That's not who it is. It's D'Lo Brown. The Nation of Domination, the European Intercontinental Champion, D'Lo, wearing the vest, dropping the frog splash. The D'Lo, I can't remember what it was called. The Lowdown, it was one of those, but it was awesome. D'Lo Brown's my number 5.
That's a good one, Mike. I wouldn't have thought of that.
Yeah, I love the Nation of Domination. Good old Attitude Era stuff.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna follow that with another one that I don't think a lot of people are gonna think of. I'm gonna go with the British Bulldog.
That's a good one.
I don't think there's have been many that were that did it as good as he did, and I'm gonna stick with that one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stick with Frog Splashes then. I'm gonna take RVD at number 4. We talked about him earlier in the show. RVD 420 says, "I just smoked your ass." Rolling Thunder, the master of the spinning leg kick. He was just the man, dude. He was the Karate Kid. He won the WWE Championship, so I don't know if that eliminates him from mid-card, but most of his career he was a hardcore champion, Intercontinental champ. Maybe he was a tag team champ for a little bit, but RVD, King of the Extreme, ECW legend. That's my number 4.
My number 4, we're going to go with a little bit of a multi-sport athlete here, a crossbreeder, if you will. I'm going to go Kim Shamrock. Never forget Kim Shamrock, referee for the Stone Cold Steve Austin Bret Hart match. Excuse me. At when was that? That was WrestleMania 13, correct?
14.
No. That was
14.
The double turn. He reffed the double turn. What was it? Sorry.
14.
14. Thank you. That's right.
Yep. 14.
14. Thank you. Yeah. So number 4, Kim Shamrock.
I think it was 14. Whatever. Someone can double check that. My number 3 is gonna be. Oh, this is pretty tough. I'm gonna go with Rikishi. Rikishi's my number 3. Dropping that ass back, giving you the stink face. He was always good, getting the crowd pumped up. Him and Scotty Too Hottie and Too Cool doing the damn thing. Yeah, Rikishi's got to be my number 3. He was the inventor of the ramen noodle haircut. He was the man.
I would agree with that. He did invent the ramen noodle haircut, so that's always a good thing to have attributed to your name.
He makes me feel not so bad about wearing my G-string out in public.
That's true. Never forget the stink face. I'm going to say top 5 WWE finishers of all time, the stink face.
Wow. All right.
So for my number 3, mine's not really a specific person. Mine is going to be the entire tag team division ever,
okay.
like in the history of WWE.
Okay.
I'm going to give you this, Mike. I'm going to give you a stat really quick, all right? This is the sabermetric stat of the night.
Sure.
Do you know when the last time the tag team division main evented a pay-per-view?
I have no idea. Did you look this up?
I did. I got these facts.
All right, when?
December 13th, 2009.
Wow. What was the match?
It was The Shield versus The Authority.
Was that a Survivor Series?
No, wait. No, it was not. Fuck, that was not right. It was, shit. It was not The Shield versus... That one was one that main evented a Survivor Series, but it wasn't a it wasn't a title match. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna have to relook it up. I can't believe I don't remember who it was. That's embarrassing, but
man, you came out hot with those facts. I was all impressed.
Yeah.
And then I guess once you can start like a shooting star, you can burn out so fast.
Just like a Rikishi stink face, I am now covered in bullshit. So.
Yep. Okay.
Covered in shit.
All right. My number 2 is going to be the Honky Tonk Man, the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion of all time. Unless that's The Miz. I don't know if The Miz is taking that spot. But Honky Tonk Man, longest consecutive Intercontinental Champ. He was the truth, man. He was the first person to get under the crowd's skin, get them all angry, really draw some heat. So yeah, I'm going the Honky Tonk Man, him playing the guitar, doing the damn thing.
I did look it up, by the way. It was at TLC, December 13th, 2009, between DX, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H, and Big Show and Chris Jericho for the Unified Tag Team title.
Wow.
There we go. It took me a little bit, but I got it. So, still looked bad, but not quite as bad now, I guess.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Anyway, so number 2, mine, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
He's not a mid-carder.
He is. In WWE, he was a mid-carder.
No, he wasn't.
He was.
Wrong. I don't agree with that. Him and Ric Flair are the greatest rivals to ever do it.
They are, actually. If just a side note, we'll debate about this later, but side note, if anyone has not watched any one of their 1 hour matches, you need to block off an hour time frame and watch every single minute of it, because those are some of the best wrestling matches you will ever see in your life.
Alright, whatever. That's your number 2?
It's my number 2.
Alrighty. My number 1. Some people may not call him a mid-carder, but for the majority of his career I remember, he was a mid-carder. Y2J, Chris Jericho. He was the millennial man. He was Y2J. He was Monday Night is Jericho. He was the whole show. He was the most entertaining person on the card. He had the highlight factory, or whatever he called it. He was awesome. I love Jericho. Jericho's one of my favorite of all time, but I wouldn't say he's a main event star. He had a few runs with the titles, not too long, but he was truly a mid-card champ.
I can get behind that. I agree. I think he's definitely one that deserves to be in the conversation of greatest mid-carders of all time. Along with my number 1, Owen Hart. Gone too soon. It was a miracle that he never held a world title in his very short career, and it's a shame that he didn't, because he probably would have been just right up there with Bret as one of the greatest of all time, and it's a shame that he left. But yeah, Owen Hart, greatest mid-carder of all time.
I can get behind that. Owen's a great one. Anybody we left off you want to talk about? Honorable mentions?
Jeff Jarrett.
Wait, I had him as my number 3.
You didn't say it was Jeff Jarrett. You said it was, fuck, now I can't even remember who your number 3 was.
Oh, did I say he was number 3? I thought I took him at number 3. Oh, Rikishi was my number 3.
Rikishi was your number 3, yeah.
Who was my number 4? RVD. Oh, I did have Jeff Jarrett as my honorable mention. Sorry, I took Honky Tonk Man. You're right.
That's right, that's who you took was Honky Tonk Man.
Now I'm just confused myself. Oh, another honorable mention. I got the big Valboski. The big Valboski, Val Venus.
Nice.
Jerry the King Lawler.
Ooh.
X-Pac, Kofi Kingston, and Edge's brother, Christian.
I had Kofi Kingston as well on my honorable mentions.
Billy Gunn.
Badass Billy Gunn.
The Big Boss Man.
Ooh.
Oh, we left off a really good one here.
Who?
Dude, he's the artist.
Shinsuke Nakamura?
No. I'm trying to...
He's done enough.
The bizarre one.
Bizarre one. Alright, I'm showing my youth a little bit here.
Gold Dust.
Oh, that's right.
Gold Dust. We should have definitely had Gold Dust on there.
Definitely should have. I think, you know what? I'll go ahead and replace Ricky Steamboat and replace it with Gold Dust.
Okay, that's fair.
Gold Dust number 2 now. No longer an honorable mention. He's now on the list.
Gold Dust definitely deserves to be on that card. Some way. All right. Anybody else? Or is that about it?
I think that's a pretty good list, to be honest with you.
Good list. Hey, nothing wrong with being the mid card.
Nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you look at Chris Jericho is arguably one of the best professional wrestlers of all time. He's still doing it well into his semi-old age. He's, working for New Japan. He's working for all these other companies, still being extraordinarily successful at what he does. Chris Jericho's a renaissance man, if you haven't figured that out yet. And, he's doing the best. He did the best he could with what he was given, and he did a damn fine job of it.
Yeah, all right. That's it for the power ranking. All right, let's talk about Smackdown. Let's recap Smackdown. Let's start off with the biggest news of the night. The Colognes are back. They made their grand return.
Who?
The Colognes, Epico and Primo.
Who?
The Colognes,
Who?
they made their return. All right, we'll come back to the Colognes. With that little segue of the whoo, we got the 5-time champs. How many? 5-time WWE Tag Team Champions of the World. The New Day.
New Day?
Yo, boys. The New Day. We got a